Following our first public presentation, we came back here, we studied our results from the public surveys, we talked with each other, we examined our approach, and we came up with a few ideas. And moving forward, we have 4 efforts that are addressing the concerns of the landowners and the economic benefit. First, we're looking into what other trails and trail advocacy organizations have developed to solve similar issues, to resolve these problems that these landowners perceive, and how we can make these solutions work for us. Secondly, we're reaching out to the public beyond the presentations. In the next few weeks, we'll be meeting with the farmers, mostly, and a couple landowners privately, one-on-one. Let them speak their mind beyond what the public presentation will allow, and let them start to see that we want to hear what they have to say. We're not going to ignore them. We want to earn their trust ultimately. The end goal, like I said, is to earn their trust so they believe that the information we've given them is true to fact. Now, we realize this part of the public outreach is beyond the scope of our contractual obligation. But as students, we feel it's important that the university builds a relationship with outside communities. And as ambassadors, ambassadors of the university, it's important any interaction we have with the people are positive, as it reflects on the school. Also, we feel it's important the relationships created with the farmers be maintained and stay positive for the sake of the trail. Third, we're looking further into the economic benefits the trail may bring, so we can walk the skeptics through the facts and reasons they will be benefited by the trail. Also, we're starting to see other opportunities for making this trail work for them. We have begun to study researching into how the trail may spur benefit that could produce such interest that economic development will come. However, we decided to sort of maybe look at this at a different angle and flip the rationale motivation, if you will, around. See the existing farms as the already present economic development and the trail as a connector to that. Now, it's a vision of the trail as a connection between local food and the people of the community, from the apple orchards and the corn and the mixed vegetable farms. It's a niche for the farms and offers great potential for them for development and growth of their own farm. Local food to your door by way of the trail. We think this is a new concept that has great traction right now at a time when there's rising popular interest in where your food comes from. Its quality, its environmental impact, and its safety. Think of it as a new aspect to food tourism. Fourth and last is the creation of a list of recommendations covering what we call 5 E's: education, engineering, enforcement, encouragement, and evaluation. There will be specific actions tagged each with brief descriptions and steps to implementation for use by the trail committee after our student has departed. It will be included in the final document, and we hope will be referred to by the trail in the coming months and years. Research by the studio with public participation and information gathered from that is creating a fantastic final document. While staying proactive, sensitive, and ambitious, we're presenting the trail's feasibility clearly, leaving no stone unturned for concerns and future ideas. In early December, the final document will be handed over to the town during a final public presentation of our results. There, the opposition will see that the concerns they had will be met, hopefully resolved, and the eagerly awaiting this trail can move on to the next step. At this point, I'd like to thank a lot of the major people who brought this study together for us. First, Carl Beard from New York Parks and Trails, Hudson River Greenway for making this happen. Big thanks to you guys. And the trail committees of Kinderhook, Stuyvesant, and Stockport for this opportunity. And professor and professional trail planner, Jeff Olson, who's leading the studio. So thank everyone very much for coming today.